A muscular man and naked body pressed behind you, strong arms wrapped around your waist, breath slow and warm on your nape. Kojo had spooned you some point last night. It felt so perfect to him to be in his arms that you almost couldn't bring yourself to move at all. All you wanted to do was lay there, basking in the feel of him being so close to you. However, today Kojo had other plans as he woke you up sometime after and told you to get dressed. Today, he wanted to take you out on the town. Apparently, there was a festival taking place in I'm going to butcher this name, but Karimachi and Kojo thought it would be a great idea for a couple's outing, rather than lounging around in the Rokun. Come on, my love, Kojo says as he continues to drag you along the streets of Kamamichi. You rolled your eyes as his enthusiasm, but the smile on your lips gave away that you didn't mind at all. In fact, you found it absolutely adorable whenever he got excited like a child during Kartsimar, Japanese version of Christmas. The air was warm, a gentle breeze steadying past over the two of you. It was the beginning of the Star Festival, or Tanabata, and in the spirit of the holiday, a majority of people were in town to celebrate it. Now, you finally understand why he had chosen Kyoto as an ideal place for your honeymoon. You smiled, glancing around to see children and their parents running around enjoying the spectacular and vendors setting up their food stands. The smell of delicious food cooking wafted through the air as you breathed a sigh, seeing the streets being decorated with colorful ribbons and streamers. Is everything okay, my love? Kojo questioned, his full voice of concern, snapping you out of your musing and prompting you to look at him. I'm okay, Ko. You tell him. Why do you ask? You question, wondering why your husband was looking at you so oddly. Sorry, you just had this faraway look in your eyes that I was wondering what you were thinking of, he admitted. Oh, I was thinking about how lucky I am to spend the festival with you. Kojo's expression lit up in delight at your sweet words as he stopped and turned to you. Your heartbeat beat 360 no scope when he planted a quick peck on your lips as a reward for being a lovely wife. I'm glad you are, my love. I want to make our honeymoon memorable and cherish every moment of it with you. He smiles. Without hesitation, you kiss him, unable to handle how immensely sweet he was and how he can be. Then, what are we waiting for? Let's go, you say excitedly before dragging him along. The two went through several stands and were already serving you as you explored the area. Having plenty of fun along the way, you both stopped at a cotton candy stand and decided to get some. Kojo got strawberry and you can pick what flavor. Afterwards, the two of you made your way down the street where bright colorful streamers and origami hang from above. This was one of the most famous customs of the Star Festival, as you gasped upon seeing hundreds, if not thousands, of paper streams, tanazuku, hanging from bamboo. Oh my God, it's so beautiful, you say in admonishment. Kojo nodded. Yeah, it is. He then glanced at you lovingly. Do you know the story of Hinatami and Kitabushi, my love? He asked. You shook your head no, since you don't remember, but you vaguely remember it being about a celestial princess who fell in love with a shepherd. It's been so long, you admitted shyly as Kojiro begins to educate. It begins with the star princess, Orimi, who wore beautiful clothes made of stars by the bank of the Milky Way. Her father, the mighty sky king Teti, loved the fabric his daughter weaved, and so she worked hard every day weaving fabrics. However, one day, Orimi became sad because she longed to meet and fall in love with someone. Worried about his daughter, Tami arranged for her to meet Utoshibi, a cowherder who lived and worked on the other side of the Milky Way. When the two meet, they immediately fell in love with each other and married shortly thereafter. It was love at first sight for them, and they were as happy as can be, Koji exclaims. You couldn't help but giggle softly at that because it sounded exactly like how you and Ko met. The happiness didn't last forever, though, Kojiro continues. Even though they loved each other, they still had their duties, and their love ended up distracting them from their tasks. You frown slightly. Once they got married, Orimi no longer wanted to weave fabrics for her father, and Hikotoshi allowed his cattle to stray all over the heavens. In anger, Tatami separated the two lovers across the Milky Way and forbid them to meet. Urumi became super upset at the loss of her husband and begged her father to let her see Hogyadi again. Tenti was moved by his daughter's love for her lover and allowed the two to meet on the 7th day of the 7th month, only if she continued her duties and finished her weaving. When the two lovers finally met, they found that they could not cross the river of stars because there is no bridge. Uramimi cried so much that a flock of cranes came and promised to make a bridge, and with their wings, so that she could cross the river. But if the sky was cloudy, then the birds won't come, and they were forced to remain apart till the next year. Despite the bittersweet ending, both Uramimi and Katoshi's love still presents. He finished. He started. That's quite the story, Ko. Your words trailed off slightly as your expression became sad. Now, I remember. Why'd I forgot? I never really liked that story as a kid. I can almost imagine how Urumimi felt to be far away from her lover, alone. Kojiro noticed how you put empathize on the word alone, and he frowned. I'm pretty sure Urumimi and Hokitishi are touch-starved, wishing so badly to hold one another, but can't unless there's a stupid bridge. He then glanced up at the sky. I don't know how much space, but I hear it's pretty fast and cold. My love, Kojiro gently cups your face, making you glance at him. You try not so hard to compare your love to some mythical legend, but I don't want to think. What happened to Urumimi and Hikoshi will also happen to us as well. You tell him. Tears threaten to fall. Kojiro leans down to capture your lips. It's passionate and reassuring you, returned it back. Placing your hand onto his, still held your face. He pulled away, causing you to slightly chase his lips, wanting to feel more as Kojiro glanced at you lovingly. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have brought it up. He apologized, and you quickly shook your head. No, it's okay, Ko. I'm just being stupid again. You internally hated yourself for being a killjoy. I know we already talked about the hardships we'll face, but it's still a hard pill to swallow nonetheless. So please don't apologize. You say, inwardly hating yourself for ruining the happy mood, only to stop when Kojiro kissed you again. This time, a little harder and a more passion that had the butterflies in your stomach doing flips. I told you this once before, so I'm going to tell you again. Even if our lives do end up like Urumimi and Hatosuki, I'll be okay, my love. Like I said, I love you, Yin-chan. I love you so, so much. Even in death, I'll still love you. You are my eternal flame, so always remember that. He says before kissing you once more. You're stunned by his words, tears welling up as you felt a rush of love and affection just for him. Unable to control yourself, you went and pulled your lover into a tight, warm embrace. I love you too, Ko. Would you like to make our wishes? Kojiro soon asked. You nodded as he pulled away from you. You watched him go over and retrieve two colorful tazuku, a yellow one and a favorite colored one. Here, he said, handing you one of the strips and a pen. We'll write our wishes and hang them on the bamboo stalks. He pointed to the bamboo near the shrine's entrance, which already had thousands of tazuki hanging up. You nodded and started writing down your wish. You already knew what you wanted to wish for. Before handing the pen to Kojiro, who didn't waste time thinking too hard about that wish he wanted to make. Once finished, you both hung your tatsuki beside each other, being careful not to accidentally read each other's wish. After all, you both held each other's hand and decided to head back and enjoy the festival. Beknownst to Kojiro and you, your tatsuizis had intertwined as the wind gently blew in the air. I wish Ko and my stars would never cross. I wish to give 1,000 wishes to my beloved Yin, was what they read. You guys are going to be so happy in 4 days. I just know it. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I did accidentally pronounce the dude's name over and over wrong, so I do apologize for that. I'm not good with Japanese words, and I don't think the story is true, but I do think it's based off an actual story of Japanese culture. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I love you all so much. Bye! Mwah!